Hi everyone, welcome to Asia Bay Capital, where we multiply your assets. So about Asia Bay Capital, we are a licensed real estate brokerage. We have our Southeast Asian regional headquarters based in Singapore, and we are specializing in marketing Dubai properties from Dubai to Asian investors. We are also the authorized marketing agency of the largest real estate developers in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. Now, why invest in Dubai? Because Dubai itself is a brand around the world, famous for tourism, right, and also business, and as well as investment opportunities. And real estate is booming in Dubai. Every year, we have lots of major events being held in Dubai. The first major event coming up, the biggest one is called the World Expo 2020, which will be participated by 180 nations and over 25 million people coming to Dubai. Every year, we also have the Formula One race, as well as lots of musical festivals, concerts, and performances being held in Dubai. And Dubai is also very famous for its tourism sites like the Burj Al Arab Hotel, the Burj Khalifa, the tallest tower in the world, as well as the largest man-made island in the world, the Palm Jumeirah. So Dubai, if you look at Emirates Airlines flight path, you will see that it is in the middle of the world, right? It is a gateway for Asia towards Europe as well as to the Americas. And Dubai International Airport is the #1 busiest airport in the world. And Emirates Airlines itself is the top 5 airlines in the world. So from desert to oasis, in 1991, Dubai was just a desert with nothing. As you can see on the picture on the left, that is the Sheikh Zayed Highway, the biggest highway across Dubai. But in 2017, you can see how Dubai has changed into a modern, urban, and very sophisticated metropolitan city. So from a satellite point of view, everybody can see that Dubai started on the right-hand side here called Dubai Creek in a place called Deira, right, area, where the old Dubai used to be. In fact, it is still now considered the old town of Dubai. And Dubai started as a small fishing village along this river here on the right side. And this is where the current DXB airport is located. But over time, Dubai started to expand down the coast towards the south, towards Abu Dhabi, and has become a metropolitan city along the coast. So you can see the development of the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, as well the Burj Al Arab Hotel, the Palm Jumeirah, the Dubai Marina, and the upcoming new Al Maktoum Airport on the south side of Dubai, which will be the #1 biggest airport in the world. And the World Expo 2020 site is right next to the new airport. So the top 5 reasons to invest in Dubai. #1, Dubai gives one of the highest rental yields annually in any city in the world. So compared to Hong Kong, India, Singapore, and London, which give around 2 to 3% annual rental yields, Dubai is giving an average of 7% and above. And Dubai has 0 personal or corporate income taxes, which makes it a tax haven, very attractive for worldwide investors to accumulate wealth and invest in the Dubai property market. In about 2 years' time from today, 2018 to 2020, the World Expo is going to be held in Dubai. And it's expected to have a huge impact on the economy and a big boost to the real estate market, making the current prices very low and very attractive for investors. According to UK-based Global Property Guide, the Dubai real estate market is on top of the chart of the world's best performing markets. And Dubai was ranked #1 in the MENA region in the Global Real Estate Transparency Index. Apart from this, Dubai is a very popular tourist destination with its warm all-year weather, beautiful beaches, shopping malls, and 5-star hotels. And it's also very accessible from all over the world and it's very safe with a very, very low crime rate. So in January 18, 2017, the news reported that visas are now available for investors of real estate in Dubai. So long as the property value of your real estate is above 1 million dirhams or more, right, based on the purchase price on the title deed, rather than the current property value, right, you will be able to apply for a long-term stay visa as an investor. Now, visas for off-plan properties are not possible. The respective visas also only apply to freehold properties. So only residential properties are permitted for the purposes of the visas. If you are applying for a visa, you and your family, your direct families, including your spouse, your children, and your parents, will also be able to apply for family visas to come to Dubai. So how much are the Dubai average price for the apartments? According to our current market rate now, the prices are very attractive because you can get 300 to 400 square foot studios or larger from a price starting only from 400,000 dirhams, right, in total, which is about 100,000 US dollars, okay, depending on the area. So you are talking about very, very attractive price per square foot. If you take a one bedroom between 600 to 800 square foot, it will be around 700 to 900,000 dirhams, which is around 190,000 US dollars, right, starting. Two bedroom would be around 900,000 to 1.3 million dirhams, right, which would be around 245,000 US dollars. So based on an 8 to 10% annual rental return, you are looking at between 8,800 to 35,000 US dollars collection in annual rent. And in Dubai, the currency is pegged to the US dollar. So one US dollar is 3.67 AED or dirhams. Now we're going to recommend you certain areas to invest in properties here, which is like the downtown area near Burj Khalifa, the Palm Jumeirah 5-star hotels, the Dubai Marina area with sea views and marina views, as well as the Dubai Hills Estates and the new airport area, okay, as well as the upcoming Dubai Creek. So if you look at this diagram, January 2017, studio apartments can give you a rental yield of 8% to 10% annually, depending on the area. And of course, the areas nearer to the coastline have the best returns. As you move further in towards the desert area, right, you can still get about 8% annual return. And how much does Dubai apartments cost per year to rent? So from this chart, you can see from the old town on the right side, Deira area, the rental starts from 35,000 to 78,000 dirhams. And it continues to go up as you move towards the south, towards the Dubai Marina area, which can go as high as over 100,000 dirhams per year in rent. Now here's some history of Dubai property. In May 2002, foreigners are allowed to own freehold property in Dubai. So from 2002 all the way to 2008, the prices skyrocketed by 4 times. Then global crisis hit at the end of 2008, and as the economy recovered, prices rose back to the peak in 2014. Since then until today, 2018, the prices have softened back to a reasonably low amount. So this is a very good time to enter the market if you are a serious investor and buyer. Typically now, the prices, according to experts, will hit the bottom, right, at around the end of 2018 and the beginning of 2019. And it will start to climb back towards 2020 due to the overall effect of the economy getting better for the UAE, the rising oil prices, and the upcoming Dubai Expo 2020. So here's some key economic forecast indicators based on figures from tradingeconomics.com. You can see that the trade balance in Dubai from 2018 is going from 315 billion to 580 billion dirhams. GDP is expected to grow from 380 billion to 425 billion US dollars. And the population now in Dubai is 9.4 million, is going to grow to 10.4 million in the next 2 years. So foreign direct investment is going to increase from 38 billion to 50 billion dirhams. So we can see that overall, the key economic indicators are telling you that the economy is going up. This is a news article, right, on April 15, 2018 by the Khaleej Times. So among nationalities, 1,264 Emiratis made 1,587 transactions worth 4 billion dirhams, followed by 1,387 Indian investors injecting 3 billion in 1,550 transactions. The Saudis came in third place with 1.3 billion, followed by Pakistanis, the British, Chinese, Egyptian, Russian, Jordanian, and Canadian nationals. ranking from the 6th to the 10th respectively. So Dubai will continue to attract investment in real estate for a few simple reasons. Return on investment is still very high, as we have demonstrated in our properties, offering 15 to 20% upon handover, when an investor has just paid less than 50% of the property. So here's some photos of the upcoming Expo 2020 Expo halls. And you can see it's very, very magnificent. And all these facilities, including residential, shopping, amenities, hospitals around that area, the airport, will all remain intact after the Expo. And the Expo starts in 2020 October, and it will last for 6 months. In 2016, the groundbreaking of the Expo site began, and 180 nations are expected to take part. And in 2017, they focused on finalizing the design, and all the way until 2020, it will be completed. And we expect 25 million visitors over 6 months, 250,000 visitors per day, $23.4 billion gain in the UAE's GDP. And this is what we call 10% larger in size than the Milan Expo. And 300,000 jobs will likely to be created by this Expo. So the Expo area is right next to the new Al Maktoum Airport, which will be the biggest airport in the world. So this is a good place to invest for the next 2 to 3 years upcoming Expo future. So on July the 3rd, 2018, this news article talks about how the UAE economy is expected to grow faster in 2018, driven primarily by recovering oil prices, an expansionary fiscal stance, and an upswing in investment ahead of Expo 2020. So last month, the Central Bank of the UAE lifted its growth forecast for the country's non-oil GDP to 3.9% in 2018 from 3.6%. So a lot of customers will ask, can I take a loan, a mortgage loan, if I invest in properties in Dubai? Well, the banks are so confident of the market now that they are having very loose fiscal policy, and they are open to giving loans up to 50% to 75% on Dubai properties to investors. And the interest rates will be between 3 to 5% typically, and the loan term can be up to a maximum of 25 years, and you only need to produce about 3 months bank statements. And if you are a salaried employee, you can take a loan up to 65 years old and 70 years old for self-employed. So we went to hsbc.ae, and they have a mortgage calculator. So you can actually go there yourself and do your own calculations. If you take a loan of about 500,000 dirhams, right, that would give you an interest rate of about 4.49%, and based on a loan term of 25 years, your monthly repayment will be around 2,700 dirhams, right? And it will also show you the exact payment schedule as well as what interest that you have to pay back to the bank. So here's our passive income plan. The idea about Dubai is to invest in the real estate market as a capital gain market, okay? And to generate stable yearly passive income. So if you purchase a property worth 1 million dirhams and you take a 50% loan of 500,000 dirhams, the mortgage repayment would be around 2,700 per month. So based on an 8% annual rental return on your $1 million property, you would be getting around 80,000 dirhams per year. And that would be about 6,700 per month. So your net rental income after you deduct 6,007 from 2,007 will be about 4,000 dirhams per month. That will be around $1,000 per month in passive income from your rental. So based on $1 to 3.67 dirhams, okay, your total upfront cash was only 500,000 dirhams, but your annual return on investment based on 48,000 dirhams would be around 9.6%. So your money is growing much higher than if you were to leave it in your bank account. Now, if you take up a payment plan from the what we call the developer, you can actually pay by installments. So before the property is completed, let's say 2 years from the date you purchased the off-plan property, the developer usually would give you what we call a payment installment plan. And you would only need to pay about 50 to 60% of the entire property value over a period of 2 to 3 years in 6 months or 3 months installments, okay? And that would be like 10% every 3 to 6 months. And upon 100% construction completion, then you would need to pay the balance of the 40%. So depending on the developer, it can be a 60-40 or 50-50 payment plan. Now, they also have now post-handover payment plans given to you by the developer, and these are at 0% interest rate. So these are very attractive for investors because you can pay 10% now as a first installment. Every 3 to 6 months, you pay the balance of the 50 to 60%. And upon 100% completion and handover, the developer will still give you between 24 to 36 months, depending on the project, to pay your balance of your 40 to 50% payment over 2 to 3 years. So you don't even need to consider taking a loan from the bank if you just pay by this installment payment plan. Now, who should you buy properties from? We only recommend you the best developers and the most reliable developers in the UAE. And we have already signed agreements and contracts with all these developers to represent and market their properties for them around Asia. So we are one of the authorized marketing agents for Emaar, Meraas, Dubai Properties, Sobha, Seven Tides, Azizi, and Danube Properties. So the first developer we would recommend to you is Emaar, because Emaar is one of the most strongest and most reliable and most well-known brand names in the UAE over the many years. And they are also a Fortune 500 company doing billions of dollars in revenue every year, as well as profits. So very stable. And Emaar, everywhere you go in Dubai, you will see Emaar brand and their logo around the buildings in Dubai, because they have the best locations and the best projects in Dubai. So we will be recommending you to invest in Emaar Properties because you can rest assured that you are investing in a very solid, safe investment. The next developer we will introduce to you is Meraas, because Meraas has one of the best locations along the coastlines for its projects. For example, this project is right below the Dubai Eye, and it's basically a 360-degree sea view luxury apartment. They also have the Bulgari luxury resort and residences, as well as the Port de la Mer coastal, what we call a marina development on the island itself, and many such projects which are very luxurious sea view properties. The next developer we will introduce to you is called Sobha, and Sobha is one of the top 3 developers in India and many years in the UAE. And Sobha actually has a good project which is just a little bit inwards from the Burj Khalifa. It's called the Meydan area, and this is a very nice project because this whole city is called the MBR city, which is named after the Sheikh himself. And Sobha has a very nice project here, which is very good for locals to stay and buy for themselves long term, and for investors to resell to the locals, because this project includes 2 international schools. There will be a train, metro coming into this project area, and it is right smack in the MBR city vicinity. We can also recommend you to look at Seven Tides, which are specializing in 5-star hotels along the Palm Jumeirah Island, including the Anantara Resort, which is Ready Properties, and they are already been in business for many years on the Palm Jumeirah. And these also come with what we call hotel management services. And a new project upcoming is called the 7 Residences Luxury Hotel, which is also on the Palm Jumeirah, opposite the upcoming Nakheel Mall, the only super mall on the Palm Jumeirah Island. So 7 Residences comes with a rental guarantee of 10% per year for 5 years. And it's fully managed and serviced by the hotel management. So you don't have to worry. And the apartments start only from 1 million dirhams. They also have a very nice project in the city, in JLT area, Jumeirah Lakes Towers, called the 7 JLT, which is only starting from studios, at a very low price of around 400,000 dirhams. We also can recommend you to work and look at Azizi Properties, because Azizi has good projects in the Medan area as well as luxurious apartments on the Palm Jumeirah. If you're looking for more budget, low price investment properties which are targeted towards the middle to lower income working class range in the UAE, in Dubai, then we recommend you to look at Danube Properties, because Danube has very popular low-cost housing investment properties in Dubai that start only from a price of 300,000 dirhams for a one-bedroom apartment. Now, if you're looking for ready properties, we are working with one of the biggest, most established property management companies in the UAE, which has been in the Middle East for over 30 years, called Esteco. And we have authorized a marketing agreement with Esteco to help you to both resell your ready properties as well as manage and rent out your ready properties that you invest in Dubai. And if you come to Dubai, we will be very happy to bring you to view some of these wonderful sea view properties along the Jumeirah Beach Resort area, as well as the Dubai Marina Luxury Living area, as well as the downtown Burj Khalifa area. So these are really fantastic ready properties that you can buy now at a very, very attractive low price, because the market now is really a buyer's market. And you can literally pick and choose the best apartments at the best prices. And you can get immediate rental yield with apartments with ready tenants, or we'll be able to help you to manage and rent out the apartments very, very quickly for a rental yield of between 5 to 6% for larger units, and for smaller units, it can go up to 8 to 11% per annum return. So if you want to sell your properties, it's very simple in Dubai, because Dubai is a very transparent real estate market that is managed by one sole authority called the Dubai Land Department. And everything is tracked on the internet. So for off-plan properties, you can sell your property before completion, after you only pay 24% down payment. So that is very, very fantastic, because all you have to do is buy a off-plan property now at a very, very attractive price, and you just have to make your installment payments until you pay over 24% of the full value of the property. And you will be able to sell the off-plan property even before it is being completed. So for existing properties, you can sell anytime, and the only fees incurred by the government are 4%, what we call the Land Department registration fees. Okay, so these will be paid usually by the buyer, and there are no other property taxes or fees involved. And the real estate agencies or agents like us, we will represent you and help you to sell your property, and will usually charge a 2% commission, which is usually borne by the buyer. So we welcome you to join us to come to Dubai for our property investment and lifestyle tour. Okay, so we will bring you around to see the sights and sounds of Dubai, like the Burj Al Arab, the Palm Jumeirah, Jumeirah Beach Resort area, the Dubai Mall, and even to the Dubai Marina. So here's a suggested itinerary, which we will be organizing every single month for our investor groups. You will probably stay at a 5-star resort, like the Hilton Jumeirah Beach Resort, which is along the beach, 1 minute walk to the beach, a very luxurious property. And you will be brought to see the sights and sounds like the Burj Al Arab, the Palm Jumeirah. You will get to take photos at the Atlantis Resort. We will bring you to the Dubai Mall to see the largest musical fountain show in the world. As well as one of those days, during the 5 days, 4 nights, you will be brought to the Desert Safari to enjoy a day in the desert, surfing the sand, riding camels. And in the evening, you will be treated to a very unique and very interesting entertainment show, as well as a barbecue dinner in the desert itself. Along those 5 days, 4 nights, we will also arrange for you to view all the major developers, the off-plan properties, as well as some ready properties for you to purchase. So if you organize a group of 10 people, it's estimated to be around less than $1,000 per person, all inclusive, except you have to book your own air tickets, right? So this is a land package. Now, if you're just one person to the room itself, then it will be around $1,688 per person, per room. Okay, so for the 10-person group, it will be based on a 2-person to 1-room sharing basis. So in conclusion, Asia Bay Capital Real Estate Advisors, we wish to be your preferred choice, right, in advising you on investment in Dubai. And we only work with the most prestigious and reliable real estate partners, such as Emaar, Meraas, Dubai Properties, Soba Azizi, Seven Tides, as Daniel Properties, and Esteco. And we wish to help you to become happy real estate investors, owners, to live, invest, and enjoy your returns, stable returns, long-term returns in Dubai for your early retirement purposes. So thank you very much for your time listening to this presentation. We hope to see you in Dubai very, very soon.